So, Patrick Bamford has joined a pretty elite club in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. He has joined the Fared in Form Club, one of only about 15 or 16 players to actually have a Fared in Form item this year. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your Ultimate Team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Today we're going to try this item out. Now, we obviously came out in Team of the Week 26, which of course dropped today, and it's not a great Team of the Week in the slightest. In fact, I think this is actually one of the better items. There is a Mertens in there, which looks pretty nice, but ultimately he's got a better card already available with the What If, so that inform is pointless. I'm pretty amazed that EA actually gave him hit, to be honest. There's an inform Gnarby, which looks decent, but once again, it's not better than his freeze item, which you can buy. And there's also a Benzema, which you can just pick up his headliner's item. There's a Fakir, who you can get his Team of the Year nominee. You get the picture. It's not a great Team of the Week. But if you do want me to review anyone else from this specific Team of the Week, let me know who in the comments. Okay, so enough of all that. Let's now focus on this Bamford item. So he stands at 6'1", has high work rates, and is left-footed. Also has 3-star, which isn't obviously ideal. In terms of in-game stats, there's a couple of high-rated ones. We've got 96 rating for attack positioning, 97 stamina, and 93 heading accuracy, as well as 90 ball control. He's actually got an interesting mix of stats. He's got some decent ones, but he's also got some that do make me worry about how he's going to feel in-game. Instantly, with him being 6'1", I don't think he'll be too great on the ball, just because that's how FIFA works, but I'm hoping that his finishing in-game is actually going to be really good. Now, looking at these stats, I'm actually a bit torn on which chem style to go for. I think he could really benefit from a huge pace boost with Hunter, and I also think the shooting boost would make him really clinical, but at the same time, an engine chem style would nicely boost his dribbling as well, which I think might benefit him in games. So yeah, it's a bit of a toss-up between them two chem styles right now for me. Do let me know in the comments which chem style you would apply to this guy. You can actually get him to be a 93 rated striker with the finisher and marksman chem styles, which is pretty good for an 84 overall. So that just shows he's got a decent amount of stats about him. But as I say, I think the most effective chem styles are definitely either going to be Hunter or engine. So yeah, we're going to be using those two in this video. I guess one benefit to now being on old gen is we actually get to look at the opposition's team, and he has a very sweaty backline and a pretty good attack as well with that prime icon moments Nedved. But I would love a return run. Rashford does well, slides it into Bamford, who's going to try and get round Yuri, but he's put him at centre back, and that's going to be a problem for us. Neves finds Bamford in space, left-footed strike, he's not going to miss from there, and just like that opens his account in this match. Nice, good interception there from Bamford, but the touch was just way too heavy, but we have nabbed it back. Nice. Rashford slides it into Bamford. Oh, Yuri just beats him to it, but he's won the ball back. Nice. And here's maybe an opportunity if we can get the cross in. Can we? Ball's into the box, but Yuri does enough. Nice. Bamford with the 10, gets the shot away as well. Oh, got to be scoring that. Have to be scoring that. Chance to break now. Jack Grealish delivers into the box. Chance for Bamford. Oh, good save from Areola. Into Rashford. Rashford doesn't have an open shot. Can Bamford get one? He's turned his man. Can he shoot across goal? Yes, he can. Good finish as well. And right on the stroke at half-time, we double our lead to 2. Okay, good stuff. 2-goal lead at the break. We are up against one of these players who has had so much of the ball. So when we've got possession, we've got to make the most of it. So we're going to bring some more pacey wingers on in the form of Neymar in for Grealish, and hopefully that can help us to attack down the other wing, just because Grealish just wasn't really able to break away. Bamford nicely links up with Rashford here. Here's an opportunity. He's going to have to go on his right foot, and he's done well, to be fair. He's done well to finish that chance, and it's free. Okay, there is full time. So the game actually finishes in a 3-2 scoreline. Not the second half we particularly wanted, but we got the job done and ultimately got the win. That's what's important. And hat-trick for Bamford, also pretty pleasing as well. Into the next match we go, and we are up against a very interesting side. Owen at CDM, I'm guessing he's going to switch with Gnarby. Other than that, it's a good team. I like it. It's quite creative. There is a couple of meta players in there, but there's also a bunch of players that you don't normally see. And I'm actually really happy to see someone use that Delaney item, because it's a very good card, and it's rarely ever used. Bruno into Bamford, who puts it through. Here's a chance for Rashford. I shouldn't have... Oh, I thought that went in. I was going to say I shouldn't have took off that shot first time, but I just thought it might fly in. Ultimately, came close. Opportunity if we can find the right pass. Did not fancy my chances to run past Joe Gomez there. Although on this occasion, maybe can we get the shot away? Oh, I tried the ball roll there, and we've ended up just coming through. The shot sadly lacked power. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Bruno into a bit of space. Thinks on the inside. Can Bamford get there? Okay, so half-time has come around and it's 1-1. Bit disappointed in Bamford's performance thus far. His passing for me has been really, really poor in this game. But hopefully we can fix that for the second 45. You know what? We're going to go for a formation change. We're going to go to my trusty 4-2-3-1. And we'll see how Bamford does up front by himself. Neymar into Bamford. Here's an interesting opportunity. He puts it across the box for Rashford. I was actually aiming for Bruno, but it is what it is. Would you like to have any more players in the box? Because even if you do, you're not going to stop that finesse shot. So yeah, nice way to take the lead with Bamford there. Here's an interesting opportunity. If we can find the right through ball here, we might be able to get past Gomez. It's an injured Patrick Bamford who's going to be coming across here, and Joe Gomez just wiped us clean out. I was actually about to try and cut inside there, but he turns like a truck at times. Bruno into Bamford, who sets it off for... Oh, great play. Great bit of play between the two, and that should wrap the game up. Bamford getting... Not his third, but kind of his third, because the first one went down as an own goal, I believe. Okay, there be the full-time whistle. A bit more of a convincing win in this game, and once again, Bamford getting himself amongst the goals. Just the two in this game, but as we saw, the first goal could have been credited to him, but it was a bit of a mess. Like, he pretty much forced the goal, but yeah, mess of a goal. Absolute mess. So, the star rating system, let's begin with this. First of all, his pace, how was that in game? Pretty good, to be honest. He's not like, you know, rapid or anything, but for a tallish player, I think he moves quite quickly, and he does have a bit of a breakaway ability as well, which is obviously very, very nice. In terms of shooting, the guy can definitely score. I think his finishing off his left foot is actually very, very solid. Did miss a couple of chances for me, which I felt he could have done better with, but the guy can certainly put the ball in the back of the net, and that is obviously pleasing for a striker. I do wish he had a better weak foot though, because that right foot ultimately does let him down. You can still score with that right foot, but obviously it's nowhere near as good as the left. Now, the passing is interesting because for a striker, he's actually got some pretty good passing stats. But for me, in-game, his passing felt very, very average. And that's a shame. But, yeah, I just couldn't get his passing going. It was frustrating because, as I say, the stats when you look at the card for a striker are actually quite nice. But in-game, his distribution just was really, really average for me. Now we come on to the dribbling, which I've given him a 3.5-star rating. Now, that's not bad at all for a tall forward, in my opinion, and in game that's ultimately how I'd sum it up. Is he a good dribbler in the grand scheme of things? No, but for someone of his height, I don't think he's that bad on the ball, so something to consider there. Obviously, we're not going to discuss defending, but finally, physically, good rating for that as well, because he didn't seem to tire for me. He showed good strength in game, and also aerially, he was pretty solid as well, so happy with that area of his game too. So all in all, it's a decent striker card. Is it a brilliant one? No, but it will definitely get you goals if you do use it, because it does have finishing ability. Unfortunately though, it is one of them kind of cards that you're going to have to do a lot of work around it to get the most out of it. It's not an item that's going to create too much for itself, but if you get good plays around him and create chances for him, he will put the ball in the back of the net, which is good. And obviously he's around 70k right now, so he's not a bad price at all, and that will probably come down over the weekend when a lot of packs get opened for FUT Birthday. Also tomorrow, I can only imagine literally everyone's going to see this guy in their FUT Champs rewards, so if you got him in a red pick, make sure you leave a like rating on the video and let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's wrap this video up. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a like rating on it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this item. Subscribe if you are new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.